Hello everyone, my name is Stacy, President and Founder of GoldMind Consultants. GoldMind Consultants is a company comprised of individuals who are trained to assist people with identifying their purpose, recognizing their dream, understanding that each and every one of us are unique and we are wonderful. We assist people with identifying who they are and whose they are, teaching them how to overcome fears, self-limiting beliefs, any type of anger, frustration, jealousy. We begin to get to the root of where those things come from so we can assist them with maximizing their abilities and their potential and being all that they have been designed to be. And to my left of me, we have Christopher James, my son. He's an 11-year-old 6th grader, and I'll just have him tell you a little bit about himself. Christopher, welcome.
Well, I'm Chris. That's what my friends call me. I'm a football player. I run track. I go to church. I play trumpet for my church, and I also do dance for my church. I'm really active. I work hard. I play hard. And that's pretty much all I can think of. And as we go further, maybe you'll get a little bit more information about me.
Okay, so Christopher, you are a pretty active kid. Every time something comes up, you're like, I want to do it. What about you makes you want to engage and participate in almost every activity that is presented to you? What makes you want to do that?
I mean, when I see things, there's going to be some times when I see something, but I don't want to do it. But most of the time, it's going to be I see something and I want to do it. And I guess it's just the thought of having like that experience and having a new experience. And I always want to learn something new. So.
Oh, that's awesome. So, what challenges do you face right now as an 11-year-old?
I guess mostly focus. I guess, and like I can get my work done. It's just like me focusing and staying on track.
So where do you think the focus issue comes from? What are you thinking about when you should be doing one thing? What are some things that are going on in your brain?
I don't know. I guess it's just like open thoughts, like just extra thoughts, like they're just flying through, coming through. Like I bring this up and then like I'm working on one thing and then other thoughts that relate to this end up being something totally different. So
what do you find yourself thinking about most of the time?
I don't know, all different things, I guess.
Could you name any?
Lunch.
So you think about lunch. So you're thinking about lunch when you're home, or are you talking specific to school?
I mean, specifically in school, I just think about like periods ahead of time. Like periods, like I think about like if my next period, like what we're going to be doing in our next period, like if we're working on a project, if we're doing an assignment, if we're going to have homework. So all different things relating to like school, but I'm mostly thinking about free time and other things like that.
So what do you want to do when you finish high school?
Well, I want to go to college.
Which college are you thinking about?
Ohio State.
What is attracting you to Ohio State?
The football team there. It's far, but it's close enough. It's not like a super high quality school, but like not like a high quality school, but it's a good school to go to. That's why I want to attend.
So
I can excel.
You did some research on the possibilities of getting in that school. What did you learn?
You have to be smart. Like you have to have a high GPA. High GPA, high SAT score. Most of your numbers have to be high. And I was looking at a graph chart, and it said most people get accepted to Ohio State, but they don't want to attend. they don't attend because they get accepted, their GPA is on point, they just don't want to attend. And a lot of people that have attended have had a higher GPA, but it was more in the sports area. They didn't excel in like getting their degrees or getting anything other than that. They just excelled. 90% of the people that got accepted and they went and did sports, some type of sports.
Really?
Yes.
So what are some of the things that you want to work on to get to Ohio State? What are some of the things that you're thinking about right now to prepare yourself?
Starting young, practicing outside. I mean, I have a football, so I'm always outside playing whenever I can. Mentally, I'm trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? Mentally, I'm trying to like think about it and just process my mind into the whole Ohio State mindset. Like, I'm trying to get that Ohio State mentality. I'm trying to, and school, and
so tell me about school. So you are, I know you work hard and you're throwing the football around and you're out there running and practicing, and sometimes you're either out there with your brother or you're out there by yourself. But how are you preparing? Because you just talked about the SAT scores and the standards being high academically. How are you trying to prepare mentally and academically for that?
I mean, even now and even in high school, I'm trying to, when I get to high school and even now, I'm trying to excel. I'm trying to stand out on the team to show the coaches that I can be a star player on the team and that I can actually commit. I'm trying to stay focused. I mean, I read, I write.
How often are you reading? How important do you think reading is in this endeavor that you are going in?
Well, reading is a major part of life because I'm young and I'm open to all kinds of information, and any kind of information is available to me. So I'm taking in information and I read an hour every day.
So what happens in those areas where you may be struggling? Let's just say math. What do you do if there's nobody available to help you in that area to make sure that you are obtaining the information that you need to obtain?
I mean, usually I would teach myself because I'm a person. I would find something to do, and if there's nobody that I know that can teach me or anybody that's available, then I would go on the computer. I would go to YouTube, and I would just look on YouTube. I would search up how to do whatever we're working on in math, and I would teach myself and apply it to my math problems.
So now we're talking about the academics, and there's a lot of pressure with being a kid, right? With being a student. How do you feel about the pressure that you face from your parents and you face from your teachers? How does that make you feel?
Well, I mean, me as a student, teachers see a lot in me. They see potential in me. So it's really high expectations for me. And I mean, it's pressure, but it's not anything that I can't handle. So.
Wow, that's awesome. So do you think that you have enough free time in your life to do what you want to do? Can you balance it all out?
Yeah, I can balance because I'm in school from 7 to 2, 2:15, and from 2:15 until 6 or 8, I have all that free time, but plus the time that I'm working on my homework. And any time other than that, I'm just around the house. Any extra help I need, I'm reading, I'm on YouTube, I'm outside playing with my friends. So yeah, I think I can balance it out even enough.
Wow. You know what, Chris, I must say I'm truly, truly impressed by everything that I'm hearing from you today. I believe in you because you believe in you. I see your vision because you saw it first. So is there anything that you would like to say to other young people who may be facing some challenges in the world of trying to balance school life with having fun and playing with their friends? Is there anything you would like to say before we close?
All I want to say is that if you're a person who's all about fun and not about academics, then try to balance it out. Like, you have 5 weeks of school. Well, that's what I have. Some kids might have Saturday.
Well, 5 days.
Yeah, but mostly 5. Usually it's 5 days of school, Monday through Friday. Monday is a day you're getting refreshed from the weekend. You come back from your weekend break, and Monday will be a day. That's a day to half it out because you're still refreshing, but you still have to get your work done. Tuesday, a day where it's like, okay, you're back in the groove now, so let's get started. And all the way up until Wednesday, it's kind of like, okay, you just did your work. Now, Thursday and Friday, those are kind of the days. So Thursday is kind of a Monday day because Monday is a day where you half it, and Thursday is almost toward Friday, and Friday is a free time. So I guess all I'm saying is balance it out between your reading time and your play time, your writing time, your play time. Stay in school. Don't do drugs.
So I would like to, Chris, we don't have an audience, but I'm your audience, and I would like to give you a hand clap. And you are you're just a phenomenal kid. I know you're always talking about being optimistic and enthusiastic about life, and you use those words in particular, and it's just amazing. So I love what you had to take the initiative. A lot of people tell me that I've done a great job, but I can't do a great job without you being a willing participant. So I thank you for just accepting life, accepting creativity, and wanting to be. So you have become, you already, just like this apple, it started from a tree, right? And now I can take the seeds from this and produce other trees. So I'm a leader, and I am here to produce more leaders. And you have shown, based on what I have poured into you, that with positive thinking, positive affirmations, and encouragement, that I can produce leaders, and you can in turn produce leaders. So again, we thank you from GoldMind Consultants. If you like this, please send us a message. If you would like to critique us.
Before we end, another thing I wanted to say is this apple is a leader. And inside the apple, there's always a seed. So inside the apple, there's always that little idea. And once the leader is gone, the little idea spreads into another apple tree, and that produces all other leaders with little ideas, and that keeps creating trees and trees and trees. So I just wanted to put that out there.
You know, Chris,
and everyone is an apple, and you all have a seed.
That is awesome. And he just said it. Although I may be gone, the seed still flows, and that will produce and produce and produce. So, you know, I'm so glad you ended it with that. So again, we thank you from GoldMind Consultants. Again, if I didn't say it earlier, this is Christopher. He is president of our youth department, and I know that he's going to do phenomenal things within the school and around the world. And what's the motto of GoldMind Consultants?
Changing the world one conversation at a time.
Thank you very much from GoldMind Consultants.